Last week we talked about the powerful imagery of bread, how we see bread throughout the Bible, and we talked about how we see bread at communion. And today I want to talk a little bit about wine. Wine represents joy and celebration. Often it was used at parties and banquets. It expressed the abundant blessings that given to us by God. If you remember, Jesus' first miracle involved wine, where he turned water into wine at a wedding. Most, if not all, meals in the first century involved wine. Wine was used in the Bible as medicine, and we see quite a few references of wine in the Bible being used. For example, Paul, when writing to Timothy, 1 Timothy 5:23, he says to Timothy, my true son in faith, stop drinking only water and use a little wine because of your stomach and your frequent illnesses. There are warnings, of course, about not drinking too much wine in the Bible, but it's also a powerful imagery when it comes to communion. And last week I read from 1 Corinthians chapter 11, and today I want to look at verse 25. It says, in the same way, he also took the cup after supper, saying, this cup is the new covenant in my blood, and do this as often as you drink it in remembrance of me. For as often as you eat this bread and drink this cup, you proclaim the Lord's death until he comes. And so when we see this cup, when we see this wine, it represents the blood of Christ. And so next time that you take a drink, whether it's wine or whether it's grape juice or whatever you're drinking, I want you to think about Jesus' blood being shed for you and the impact that makes on your life.